vocal cords. Anyway, let's start. I'm very, very sorry at my voice is not voicing. Okay? So, let's introduce plant design. Ano ba tong subject na to? Bakit siya kasama sa Holy Trinity ng ChemEng? Bakit tayo kailangan pahirapan ng plant design? So, basically, plant design is the systematic process of creating a blueprint for a chemical plant. So, as a future chemical engineer, your goal, if you want to be in design, so I know naman there are several students here who want to be employed by Fluor, JGC, Wood. So those companies employ engineers to design plant. Anong to design? So you will design, so you will do the blueprint. So alam naman natin what a blueprint means. So, rinig nyo ba yung grass cutter? Mas malakas ba yung grass cutter ng kapitbahay? Okay, thank you. So, the blueprint of a company. So, yung blueprint mo, ikaw yung magde-design yan, ikaw yung magpa-piping, ikaw yung maglalagay, saan dapat may pumps. Okay? So, as chemical engineers, we are programmed. So, as chemical engineers, we know how to manufacture products. So from raw materials to products, we know the processes. And at the same time, we also should know, or we also should balance the safety, the efficiency, is it economic, and its sustainability. Kasi we do not design a plant that will be for 5 years lang. Usually, we design chemical engineering plants good for 25 years. Okay? So, the companies naman that we know now are have been there since 30 years ago, 35 years ago, and even emerging companies, their goal is to have it running for 25 or so years. Okay? So, as engineers, that should also be our goal. Na parang in the long run, is this process sustainable? In the long run, will I have an ROI out of this? Okay, so it involves converting raw materials into desired products at industrial scale. So hindi na lang tayo at a laboratory scale. So hindi na lang tayo theoretically. Basically, our computations will involve thousands of kilograms kasi we are computing at an industrial scale. So of course, we integrate unit operations from your momentum transfer to your heat and mass transfer to your separation process, particle technology, even kinetics. Okay? And also, you ensure safety, operability, and profitability. At the end of the day, you need to invest capital that will be hundreds of millions to billions, and you want that to have an ROI within 5 to 6 years. So plant design is the heart of industrial chemical engineering. Basically, your theories, the things that you know from your lower engineering years, you will turn it into factories that power industries and society. Okay, so what are our objectives for plant design? Technical feasibility. Can this process be built and used as intended? Pwede ba siyang magamit? Economic viability. Will it be profitable? Kikita ba kami dito? Can we minimize the cost? Of course, safety and environmental responsibility. We protect workers, our communities, and the environment. Okay? So, basically, we find balance in all of this. So, sustainability, does it conserve resources and minimize emissions or waste? Or does it add to the waste? And scalability. Do we have room for growth? Okay? Can it grow with demand? Can we have batches that triples after 5 years? Can we do that or no? So, basically, that's the objectives of your plant design. So what are the stages of plant design? So conceptual phase, na I hope and I hope na you are already starting. So is your idea feasible? Okay? Do you there that process na from previous plant designs or even in the market? So you have a high level study of process. So how do you do conceptual or preliminary design? So what products do you want? Ano ba yung nakikita nyong product na parang ay wala pa atang nagde-design ng planta for this? Okay, so what are the required capacity? Then ano yung mga process? That's why we have this chapter in PD wherein we will be choosing the best process. Okay? And technologies. So you will also prepare simple BFDs and then material and energy balance and equipment sizing and capital cost. Okay? So after, paano ba natin malalaman nakikita yung planta? Sa financial analysis pa siya sa PD2. Kasi roughly, you can check kung kikita ang planta by the price of your output. But then, you still need to consider all your equipment, all the money that you spent from your capital investment to your equipment. So, that balance sheet will come out at chapter 13, financial, chapter 9, I'm not so sure. Pero doon pa, by checking if you have your return of investment, return of owners investment, and your break-even analysis. Okay? Now, so example, should a company build a new ethanol plant using corn or sugarcane? So for this batch, what we wanted or what we are hoping you'll do is you defy or you go away from biomass. Kasi paulit-ulit na lang yung mga biomass. Corn cob, corn husk, coconut husk, corn, yung balot ng corn, sugarcane, bagas, ano pa. Ulit-ulit na lang sila. And the process, of course, pre-treatment is somehow same as the previous plant design. Okay? So, compare your processes and choose the most promising one. Okay? So, we have here basic design or front-end engineering design or FEED. So, you define the process first before you check the costing. Parang, ito na ba yung pinaka-economical na process? And then, it's you have more details, but it's not yet construction ready. So, I remember, when we were doing our own plant design, we were told that dapat daw, kapag kinuha si plant design manuscript sa shelf at may nag-invest, for example, they have this millions of pesos. So, mararun. Okay? So, ganyan yung plant design. Ganun yung in-instill sa amin na parang dapat pag may investor na gustong mag-invest, your plant design can speak for itself na ay maganda ang naging plant design ng mga batang ito. So this is tama. Okay? So yeah. Then yan. So you develop PFDs, you perform material and energy balance, you do equipment sizing, you prepare PNID, you estimate utilities, and then you perform economic evaluation. According to research manual, plant design should be composed of 5 students, 4 to 5 students. So, in this case, isang grupo lang naman yung may 6. And, kaya siya 5 students. Our demand for plant design 1 is 7 chapters. Okay? So, mula sa introduction hanggang sa energy balance. So 7 chapters. And each student should have a chapter na kaya niyang gawin alone or by partner. And then 2 chapters sa kanila. You know, para makatapos. And at the same time, dapat din, before the defense, aware ang everyone dun sa chapters ng isa't isa. So you can have a good defense then. Okay? So from your introduction, chapter 2, review of related literature, chapter 3, market analysis, chapter 4 by process. Wait lang. Let me check. Shucks. Ayan. So, chapter 4, project scheduling. Then, chapter 5, product specification. So, dito na yung mga PFDs, BFDs. And then, process description. And chapter 6, material balance. Chapter 7, energy balance. So, yun. Dapat parang meron kayong kanya-kanyang expertise. And at the same time, alam nyo din yung ginawa nung isa't isa. Okay? Ayan. So, ayan. Then, for example, designing an ammonia plant where the FID defines reactor type, operating condition, major equipment dimensions before bidding contractors. Then we have detailed design or the final design. So ito is the stage before construction and operation. So there's the complete and precise design of all equipment and systems. So you will also be responsible in deciding how big your equipments are. So yan naman ay nasa computation. So ano ba yung height ni reactor? Ano ba yung width niya? Ano ba yung operating temp and pressure? Okay? So here in the detailed design or final engineering design, final design, so you have your equipment specifications and drawings, you have your detailed PNIDs, you have your stress analysis of piping and support, your electrical control and instrumentation design, safety system integration, and final cost estimation. Okay? So this is the complete engineering package for procurement and construction. Yan. So here an example is a refinery project that reaches detailed design stage before construction. So every pump, pipe, diameter, instrumentation, and control loop has been designed detailedly. Okay? So retrofit design, this is to improve or modify an existing plant. So you upgrade or expand or modernize equipment or processes. So for example, your process is heavily relying sa tao pa rin, and you want to do an automation. So instead of tao yung nag-mix or nagbabalot, for example, Chowking's commissary. So dati tao daw, human beings ang nagbabalot ng butchie. So then dumating si equipment. Excuse me. Then ang gagawin na lang ni person, ni analyst is to check if wala bang may butas, the quality check na. Even in packaging. So dati daw ang nagkakamada, you know what kamada means? Nagpapak. Yun. So nagkakamada ng in Mariwasato ng tiles sa boxes ay tao. And then they had this robot, and yun na yung nagpapake, nag-aayos ng tiles doon sa boxes. So that's retrofitting design. So you design something, you improve something, you modernize something. Okay? So bakit? sometimes plants have bottlenecks. So bottlenecks, it means that um, you still have something in your reactor, tapos padating na yung sunod na batch. Parang ganyan. Parang you're in a bottleneck na dapat ma-empty mo na yung reactor bago ka pa mag-transfer. Okay? So there's a capacity limitation, there's process limitation. So you also have here improve energy efficiency, then compliance sa safety, and switching feedstock. Wait lang. Excuse me. So this is a new design, but you integrate it in an existing facility. Okay? So for example, retrofitting a coal power plant to include carbon capture or expanding a distillation column to increase gasoline production. Okay? Next is a research or pilot plant design. So this is a special case. This is usually done because it's a research and development driven industry. Okay? So meron siyang pilot plants, small plants that are built before full-scale plants or test to facility. So pilot plant, parang nakapagganito na sa PB for bioethanol. So parang meron silang pilot testing doon. So pilot plants are built before full-scale plants to test its feasibility. And it provides data for scale-up, kinetics verification, heat transfer, and safety. So an example is a pharma that designed a pilot plant to test new drug synthesis. So, before committing it into a large facility. Yan. Ano ba yung laman ng chapters 1 to 5? Okay? Wait lang. Meron akong 1 to 15. Shucks. Ay, wait. Sige, yun muna. Balik muna ulit tayo dun sa... Yan. So chapters 1 to 15, overview na to ng PD 1 and 2. So, ayan. So these are the chapters 1 to 7. Ito yung hihingi natin na output from your groups. Okay? Ayan. So then chapters 8 to 15, so this will be for PD2, your HSEs, your equipment specs, equipment costing, equipment layout. So chapter 11, mainly siya ay yung puro PFDs, PNIDs. Okay? Chapter 12, plant site location and layout. 13, financial analysis. 14 is your summary conclusions and recommendations. And 15 is your multiple design constraints. So you have your preliminary pages. And then your appendices. So nasa appendix ang buong market study, buong MATBAL, ChemBal, mechanical energy balance, your piping design calculations, utility, so electricity, food, electricity, water, energy, yan. So equipment specs, financial analysis, MSDS, multiple design constraints, and curriculum vitae. Okay? So ano ba yung nasa intro and its background? Wait. Yan. So basically, ang nasa intro and its background, so it should begin with capsule statement of what's being proposed. Then it should produce the introduction of the subject. Sometimes, pag may oras pa or pag kinaya pa ng groups, you have your mission, vision, and core values also. And of course, your logo, your plant logo. Okay? So it should generally cover the purpose of your study, the major issues, ano ba yung problem, And then the dependent and independent variables, and if there's the hypothesis, if any. Okay? Then you have your chapter 1. So problem, objectives of the design, background of the study, limitation of the study, significance, definition of terms. So marami namang available na PD1 na PD sa ating department. So you can check, and alam ko magbibigay kami ng list ng mga PD na nagawa na from previous batches para makita natin if may magiging duplication sa mga idea nyo. Ayun. So let's delve into this chapter 1 later. Okay? So next, lit survey. So maalam naman na tayong gumawa ng mga RRL. So ano yung mga literature sources sa research topic? So the intention is to demonstrate the knowledge of the subject, your ability to evaluate relevant literature, and to convince your readers, your panel, na may gap, and yung plant design nyo yung pupuno dun sa gap. Okay? So organize your literature survey well to include influential sources and documents. Wait lang for a while. Yan. So excuse me. It's important to have a synthesis at the end of the chapter. So your synthesis should contain the idea and facts from the researches that you will use to, and combine as the basis of your plant design. Okay? So include new and fresh literature sources. So kung may mga bagong study ngayon about new technology, about dyan sa mga tempo oxidation na yan, so include them. Okay? So ensure that pertinent information and sources are included and have all your sources cited correctly. So hindi siya lagi pahabaan. Okay? So it's important for the RRL to have the gist of what is really being needed in your study. Okay? So you should have your conceptual literature, your raw mats, products, byproducts, manufacturing process, your choice of process, and your related lit. So again, like our thesis, ang related lit natin ay merong foreign, local, and synthesis. Okay? So next, market study. So it studies the attractiveness and dynamics of special market within the industry. So usually, you determine the viability of a new service or product through research conducted directly with potential customers. So sa market study natin, tinitingnan natin, meron bang gap between your demand and your supply para mapasok mo yung market. Okay? So you gather pertinent data from reliable sources. So as much as possible, get the latest data available. So meron tayong tinatawag na historical data. So that's from 10 years ago. And then meron tayong tinatawag na projected data. So that's from next year to 25 years after. Okay? So ayan. Ensure that all information and data provided is true and include proper citation. So how do we conduct market analysis? Determine the purpose of your study. Then, ano yung outlook ng industry? Sino ang target customer mo? Sino ang mga competitors mo? You gather additional data and you analyze your findings and put your analysis into action. So sa market study, usually naka-base kung ano yung dapat mong output. Okay? So, or ina-adjust natin ang ating feed based on market study. For example, sa ikaw, ang feed na na-decide ng group is 50,000 kilograms of whatnots. Okay? So, 50,000 kilogram, ang output mo doon ay 5,000. So, 5,000 times 330 days. Wait lang. Usually, 330 days times 5,000. So, may mapoproduce si plant na 1.65 million kilos of product. Yun bang 1.65 million ay per year ay ano ang percent sa market? So, if the percent of your if the percent share, if the percent market share is low, then kung meron ka pang available raw mats, you can increase your feed to increase your product also. Or if your market share is too high, so kung 50% ka na sa market share on that process, so pwedeng magbaba ka ng raw mats. So that's how market analysis and material balance is related. So depende kay market ang output natin sa planta. So you have your general market description, your major key players, the demand and supply, the target market, and marketing strategy. Next is your project schedule. So ano ba yung project schedule mo? Basically, this is just a Gantt chart. Okay? So it includes the different phases. So ito yung mga phases niya. Your project conceptualization, so starting ngayon, August 2025, then your process design, feasibility study, your engineering design, bidding for contractors, procurement, commissioning, startup, operational phase, and of course, how it looks like in the Gantt chart. Okay, so pinakamadali, yung chapter 4. Ayan. Next, product and process description. So you have here your detailed discussion of the product specs, of your raw materials, and selected manufacturing process. When you do product and process description, make sure kung ano yung nasa product description nyo, yun yung lalabas yung product. Yun yung lalabas yung output. Okay? Pag tinanong ni panel, anong percent purity nito? Sasabihin ni groupmate, 99% po. Okay. Babalik si panel sa chapter 5. Pagtingin kay chapter 5, ang inyong nakalagay lang naman product specification is 95%, which is different from the 99%. So, dun tayo nagkakaroon ng questions. Okay? So, dapat, kaya kailangan din ng continuity in our plant design. Okay? So, dapat kung ano yung specs mo ng product on your chapter 5, yun yung lalabas talaga sa chapter 6. Okay? At the same time, the raw material. So, yung compositional analysis natin, na starting point ng ating matbal ay manggagaling sa raw material specification. Okay? Pag sinabi natin na ang moisture content ng ating seaweed ay 90%, tapos ang wet basis yon. Ang reflect mo on your chapter 6 is just 10%, 5%. So, ibig sabihin, there's a disconnect na agad. So, sa iyong chapter 5, you have your wet basis, pero ang nakalagay mo, ang nakareflect mo sa chapter 6 is your dry basis, which raises questions and which will affect your whole material balance. So, yun pala, akala mo 10,000 lang na seaweed yung kailangan. Pero dahil nga na-overlook, dry basis ang pinag-startan mo, yun pala, ang kailangan mo is almost 90,000 na seaweed. Because wala naman nagbebenta ng seaweed na dried na. So, kukunin mo yan fresh from the dagat na mataas pa yung moisture. Okay? So, I hope you get my point. From all presented process of chapter 2, you shall be able to select the process. So, ililista mo lahat ng process na pwede, then you select the best. Okay? Wait lang. Okay. Yan. So, included sa product and process description, your product specification, your raw material specification, and your BFDs. So, block flow pa lang naman yan. Dapat kita na yung process natin na makikita sa chapter 6. So, isa sa mga pinakamadugong parte ng PD is your chapter 6. Because, nandito na yung heavy cheming. You have your process flow diagram and your material balance. So, it presents the flow diagram, qualitative and quantitative process flow, the summary of material balance, your equipment residence time for the manufacturing process. So, sa residence time tayo naka-base kung ilan bang batch or is it continuous, ilan ang magiging output natin for the whole year. Okay? So here, ensure that all basis, assumption used during computations are presented. So all your computations should be in a clear and organized way or table. So you should have your quantity and quali, your material balance and residence time per equipment or process shall be under appendices. So ang ating presentation ng chapter 6, hahanap muna ako ng file. Ayan. Visible ang screen? Okay. Yan. So ako ay nasa nasa PDF. So this is the recent project of my advisees. So kita natin meron tayong process dito. So this is the manufacturing process. The overview of the manufacturing process. Then diretso na ng matbal. Okay? So ayan. So your material balance, our format. So para at least alam ko, na-discuss ko siya. So the format of our matbal should look like this. So your area 100, ano yung tawag mo dun sa area 100? Ano yung process equipment? Sige pa. Ipagsabayan pa yung mga manok. So ano yung process equipment mo? Then, anong, from where? So, ang bago nating format kasi, so this has been the format since Abel's time. Kasi binigyan kami ni Abel ng ganitong format. So hopefully he will be well. So ayan. So you have your the process equipment, what do you call that equipment? Then saan galing? So here, since start pa lang, so meron silang quality control area. Then you have your inlet stream. Okay? Your waste paper, ano ang composition. Sa ating material balance na mga table, hindi tayo basta-basta nagkukulay just for aesthetic. Okay, mapapagalitan tayong lahat ni Ma'am Rona dyan. So, ibig sabihin ng may kulay, yun ay isang stream. Okay? Like in this case. So, yan. So, you have your waste paper feed, then you have your compositional analysis. This compositional analysis, itong cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, yan ay nasa chapter 5. Okay? So, and then you have your kako, your calcium carbonate, kaolin clay, and others. Okay? Yan. So, saan siya? Anong pangalan ng equipment? Okay, so kayo din ang magpapangalan sa mga equipment. We have our proper naming. alam ko may ibibigay kaming standard dyan. And your outlet stream, your components of your outlet stream, and saan pupunta. Okay? Ginawa natin siyang ganyan para madali nating matrace o nasa na yung galing Area 100. Saan na napuntang equipment. And then, that's how we check your matbal. Okay? Then, you have your summary of mass in, mass out, your losses, and your notes. Okay? Mahalaga po na per equipment, meron tayong mga notes. Bakit may mga notes? So, dito natin i-check, ano ba naging basis ng grupong ito? Bakit ang kanilang drying ay almost 80% nawala? So, those are some questions while we are reading your paper. So, yun. You have the notes para madali. Your reactions, your chemical reactions can be in the notes para makita natin which is the limiting reactant, which is the excess reactant. Then, sunod-sunod na yun. Okay? So, dire-diretso na ang material balance. Yan. So, you have your, again, your notes. Yan. You have your process, saan galing. So, FL001, so galing siya sa kanina nating present. Then, saan siya pupunta? SH1000 to AB. Okay? So, yon. Basically, that's how your matbal goes. So, tingnan natin. Yan. So, usually, pupunta na kami sa output. Yan. Nga ba? Okay. So, meron ng output. So, you have your penicillin G screening. So, your output is your penicillin G powder, which is 99% pure. Yan. Okay? Then, yan. So, ito ay pang storage na. So, again, saan siya galing? Pwede mong balikan. Then, ano yung equipment na to? Then, saan siya pupunta? Okay? So, basically, from that thousands of raw mats. So, meron kang 1,712 na penicillin G powder. And ito, parang yung mga pahuli dito is purification just to get that 99%. Okay? Then you have your process water system and your wastewater analysis. Okay? Yeah. So, that's how the matbal goes. Okay. Yan. So, you have your tabulated matbal, your residence time, your PFD, quali-quanti. Okay. Next is your energy balance. So, sa energy balance and utility requirement, so, you need to determine the energy requirement of the process, heating, cooling, and the required power. Okay? So, you have your energy audit and tinitingnan natin, sasapat ba yung grid, power natin sa grid for your plant? Or do you need to also put up your own power plant? Okay? So you have your summary of power requirement for equipment, for pumps, and your utility. Sasapat ba ang tubig na kailangan? Or you need to use to do your process water? Okay? So plant design is a multidisciplinary effort. So it's not purely chemical engineering. So it integrates mechanical, civil, electrical, instrumentation, environmental, and economic considerations. Wait lang. So it also teaches that teamwork and collaboration across disciplines are as important as technical knowledge. Teamwork and collaboration. So from concept to reality, you have your conceptual design, your initial idea, your feasibility studies, then your basic design, yung mga block flow natin, equipment sizing, detailed design na nasa PNIDs, construction and commissioning. So this goes to show how a simple idea eventually becomes a running industrial facility. Okay? So the role of economics in design. So ano ba yung profitable? Not just what is possible, but we also need it to be profitable. Okay? So engineers balance safety, efficiency, and environmental impact and cost. So a more efficient distillation column may save energy, but if it costs too high, baka hindi naman siya worth it. Okay? So modern plant design must always integrate process safety. You should understand your HAZOP risk analysis and of course the inherent safety. The environmental impact, anong gagawin nyo sa wastewater nyo, how will you treat it, how will you do your solid waste. Energy efficiency, emission control, and sustainability goals. So green design, circular economy, renewable integration. So engineers have a responsibility to society and not just to companies. Okay? So Industry 4.0 refers to the current trend of digitalization and automation. So it's the fourth industrial revolution. So you can integrate smart technology. So kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng mga NIR sorting system. So instead na usually sa mga plastic waste to, so instead of mano-mano yung sorting, so meron ng near infrared na technology. So siya na yung nag-check alin ba dito yung pwede, alin ba dito yung PET. Ayun. So you can also use digital tools, real-time data, construction and operation of plants. So alam ko marunong naman kayo mag-Aspen and you need to learn how to do ChemCAD also kasi I guess ChemCAD is still part of the requirements ni ABET and at the same time requirements din ng department. So automation and control system for better efficiency and then plant digital twins to simulate plant operation before construction. So basically it involves evolving modern and technology driven field. So yung plant design. Okay? So that's for the introduction of our plant design. So bakit ba siya need? Bakit natin siya requirement? Okay? Ayan. So, ayun. I guess let's have like 7-minute break. So I'll start chapter 1. Dwelling on chapter 1. Please take notes at 10:10. Okay? So, 7-minute break. Okay, visible na ulit yung screen. Okay, yan. So, hindi muna tayo mag-chapter 1. Masyado pa daw maaga. And, nasabi ba na may prelims kayo? Hindi. Hindi. So, may prelims ang PD1. May prelims tayo on week 5 kasi wala tayong final exam. So, ang exam natin will only be prelims and midterms. So, ang finals natin ay defense. Okay? Ang final natin ay proposal defense on December. Okay. Ayan. So, introduction to shed design. So, siguro chapter 1 will be after prelims. I'm not sure. Ayan. Hindi pa ako nag-start. Okay. So, this is the capstone. So, basically, pag na-discuss na rin naman natin yung iba kanina. So this is the capstone of chemical engineering education because it integrates everything. So dito na, kaya nga sabi natin dati, you should understand your basic unit operations because you will look back pag gagamitin mo na siya sa design. So your thermodynamics, your reaction engineering, your fluid mech, all your transport processes, economics, and safety. So kaya din, ang plant design natin is after all our academics. And at the same time, siguro kaya din hindi pinayagan yung correct natin ng kinetics PD DSEM is because we should understand na we should be able to pass those subjects before we do our plant design. So it answers the question, how do we scale up the process and what equipment do we use? Anong size ng equipment ang pwede natin gamitin? And how do we ensure that the process is profitable, safe, and sustainable? Okay? So, it transforms science into industry. Okay? Yan. So, chemical engineering design. Yan. So, we have expectations here. So, dapat alam na natin ang ating process design. Sinong, nyo? Ano nga to? Ano nga subject to? Process design? Hindi. Okay, anong subject to? Process flow? Shucks. PDC. Process design. Anong PDC? Ano ibig sabihin ng PDC? Process dynamics. Yun, that's what I was thinking, dynamics. Sinong PDC nyo? Ma'am Joanne, nakapag PFD kayo, may nakaabot pa ba kayo sa Romar? Nakapag ano ba kayo? Black flow, process, PNID. Yan. Okay. So, basically, meron naman. So, merong knowledge. So, yan. So, perform material and energy balance until PNID. Okay, thank you. So, and of course, learning the design methodology. So, you start from raw material, chemical transformation, product purification, and packaging. Kaya minsan, you know what? During defense, mapapatanong ka parang you'll go back to the instructors. No, I will not name names. Pero kasi, halimbawa, mali pala, malalaman din sa subject. Halimbawa, may mali kang assumption sa process. So, sinong ano mo? Bakit ganito yung assumption nyo? You know, those things. Kasi basically, dapat, pag nalampasan nyo na yung subject, you have that knowledge, not all from that subject, but you have that fundamental knowledge that you can apply to your plant design. So, and to ensure that you have a smooth flow of your defense. Kasi at the end of the day naman, defense will not, hindi naman kayo talaga para gisahin sa defense. Defense is, again, sinasabi ko to lalo sa mga nagiging advices ko. So, kayo yung may alam ng project nyo, kayo yung may alam ng PD nyo. So, the only thing that the panel would like to know is if you really know your project or if you really understand what you did. Kaya, nagkakaroon ng defense to check your knowledge. Kasi at the end of the day, kayo naman nga ang may alam niyan. Malay namin kung ina-choose nyo lang yung presentation, pati yung defense. Diga? So, yun. Okay? So, you need your fundamental knowledge. You need your basic stock knowledge and concepts. Okay? So, equipment design and sizing. You design, you select your heat exchangers, your reactors, your pumps, and compressors. So, you should know. Pag tinanong kayo, anong magpapainit dyan? Water po. Water, hindi steam? Ay, steam po pala. So, parang, ano ba? Yun. Okay? So, understand pressure drop, heat transfer areas, and vessel dimension using design correlations and heuristics from your Paris. Okay? So, in economic aspects, you have your capital investment, your operating cost, your raw materials, utilities, labor, maintenance, then your IRR, payback, and PVs, your profitability. Then your HSEs, your HAZOP, risk assessment, and green chemistry principle. Okay? So, what is the importance of engineering design? So, it's the bridge that connects theory with industrial application. Then, without design, chemical engineering would remain science. With design, it becomes a profession. Kaya nga, one of the industries na pwede, or one of the industries for ChemEng, lalo yung mga talagang nag-excel sa design, would be in the design industry. Okay? So, yung mga gusto talaga ng mag-ayos ng mga PFDs, PNIDs, yan, event simulation. So, very accommodating dyan ang design industry. Okay? So, during our time, way back, so, our classmates went to the design industry. Tapos sila yung unang mga, alam niyo yung mga unang nakapag-abroad sa batch. Because, Mitsubishi ata, if I'm not mistaken. MPL? Mobile Legends? Hindi. Parang Mitsubishi nga ata. So, pinadala sila sa Japan, and yon nasa Japan na sila for the longest time. So, bakit ko naalala? Kasi makikita-kita kami next week. If you know Sir Monroe, so si Sir Monroe ay nasa US na ngayon. So, padala din ng company for design. Okay? So, ayun. Parang, it opened doors because, of course, you do the design. So, si Floor, so Floor has the design team and HSE team. So one of my friends is in the HSE team. So ano naman siya, hindi siya basically sa design, pero nandun siya sa HAZOP. So iniisa-isa niya talaga yung mga pwedeng risk. So nagre-risk assessment siya, nag-HAZOP analysis siya. So my point is, so if you really are into design, and if you think magiging niche mo yung design, PD is one of the good tools or one of the good subjects for you to like parang to do. Okay? So, naniniwala ako na innate yan sa mga bata. Parang, ay, ito, magaling to sa design. Alam niyo yun? Yung parang, ito, sige, let's talk next time. Okay? Anyway, so, yun lang. The ultimate goal is to produce high-quality products at minimum cost. Diba? Kaya nga, yun nga ang inaano natin, more purer products. Okay? But if your purity would sacrifice your capital, edi baka hanggang 95% pure na lang talaga. Okay? So, a well-designed process minimizes waste, reduces cost, and maximizes profits. Then, poor design has historically led to disasters. So, example, Bhopal gas tragedy, Flixborough explosion, even Chernobyl. So, yan. So, it's poor design, poor engineering decisions. Okay? So, proper design saves lives, protect workers, and safeguards the environment. Then, competitive advantage often becomes a superior process design. So, which is cheaper, which is faster, and which is greener. So, engineer who master design skills are highly valued in industry, which is true. Okay? So, our role as chemical engineers is our our roles are to translate laboratory results into industrial scale production, select materials and equipment suitable for the process. So we need to ensure that the process is safe, reliable, and environmentally sound. So we work with multidisciplinary teams. Then we continuously improve design to adapt to market and societal needs. So what are our considerations? So, ano ba yung need? Lagi naman dun mag-start. What is the perceived need? So, the need is the public need for product, create commercial opportunity, sales and marketing operation. So, you also have the need to create jobs. Okay? So, the designer will recognize some objectives, requirements of the various units that make up the overall process. Okay? Yan. Then, wait lang. Ayan. So, as engineers, this is our design objective. So, ano ba yung customer need? We set the design specs, we generate concepts, we evaluate economics, optimize the design, then we do the detailed design and equipment selection. So in our design concepts, we do performance models, R&D, fitness for service, and it's a loop. Okay? So pwedeng makakailang revisions yan. Then you have your detailed design and equipment specific selection. Then pag okay na kay customer, na-approve na, procurement and construction, and then you begin your operation. Okay? So, the system of units to be used is one of the design bases. Design codes. So, meron na tayong mga standard codes and we are incorporating it. We use those codes. You have your potential sites where the plant might be located, climate data, seismic conditions, infrastructure availability. Then your availability of utilities. So kaya tayo sine-check din natin ano ba yung mga gas price, ano ba yung diesel price. Ang boiler ba natin will run on gas or on fuel. Okay? Your cooling water, process air, process water, and electricity. That's why we have utilities in our design, so needed to run the process. Okay? Then, modifications and additions to existing plant is usually carried out by the plant design group. Your production capacity to meet growing sales demand. Repetition of existing design with only minor design changes. So sa atin, ang PD natin, we should have something in that process na ikaw mismo, yung group nyo mismo yung nag-decide for us to have the novelty of our plant design. Okay? So, ayan, design of vendors or competitors' processes carried out to understand whether they have a new or they have a compellingly better cost of production than new processes if it's developed by the laboratory. Ayan. So, most of the unit operations and process equipment will use established designs. Okay? So, it determines how well each design concept meets the identified need. And then you have your mathematical model of the process and the pilot plant. So, once working model of the process has been established, it can begin to determine the equipment sizes and cost. Kaya, usually, kaya natin din siya ginagawa sa ChemCAD because yung binibigay ni ChemCAD based on our design is somehow dapat kaparehas ng lalabas sa ating matbal. Okay? So, yun yung isa sa mga naging problems last year kasi ang ganda ng matbal ng bata. But then, pagdating sa ChemCAD, may mga hindi pala na-consider si student na inherent sa kanyang design. Okay? So, naulit si ChemCAD hanggang sa nagtugma na siya. So, that's, I guess that's the working model. That's why we have ChemCAD. Okay? So, it's important to make sure that all of the designs are considered fit for service. And, ayun. So, it should have the must-have ni customer. So, the primary criterion for design selection is usually economic performance. Then, you have your safety and environmental impact. Okay? Kaya tayo may multiple design constraints sa dulo. So the economic evaluation usually entails analyzing the capital and operating cost of the process to determine the return on investment. So kaya din, nakadepende din yung pricing natin. So our product, we will be the one to price it and we will compare it to the market. Is it competitive enough? Pwede ba tayong magtaas pa ng product cost? Pwede pa ba tayong magbaba? Hindi ba tayo malulugi? Okay? Excuse me. So after the process or product concept has been selected, the project moves on to the detailed design. So you have your equipment here, your vessels, exchanger, pumps, and instruments are determined. So the design engineer may work with other engineering disciplines. Then for the procurement, construction, and operation, the equipment can only be purchased and the plant can be built once you have the details of the designs, once the details of the designs have been finalized. Okay? Pag naggawa na ang planta, it can begin its operation. So these are the codes and standards. So you must design according to codes and standards. So these are the minimum requirements to ensure safety, reliability, and consistency across the industry. Bakit siya mahalaga? You prevent accidents because you have your safety margins. Kaya ang ating mga equipment din ay may safety factor. Okay? So you ensure consistency across industries and countries. You have your legal and professional framework and it saves time. Okay? So process equipment and pressure vessels, you have your ASME boiler and pressure vessel code. It governs the design and fabrication of pressure vessels, boilers, and piping. Then you have your American Petroleum Institute, your API standards. So widely used in oil and gas industry. Okay, so your storage tank, pipeline, pumps, and compressors. Then your ASME B31.3 process piping code. It is the standard for chemical and petrochem piping plant. Then your ANSI, American National Standards Institute, that standardizes valves, flanges, and fittings. Then you have your NFPA, National Fire Protection Association, yung mga fire safety code natin. Then electrical codes, IEC and EC for hazardous classification. You have your EPA regulation and your ISO 14000 series. Okay? Yan. So for quality management, you have your ISO 9001, then your OSHA. So for your worker health and safety guidelines. Then meron tayong global standards for equipment, materials, and testing, your ISO. British standard, widely referenced in international projects. Okay? So how do we apply this? For example, sa pressure vessel, we design it per ASME, BPVC. So, ano ba yung tamang thickness? Paano ba yung stress limit and testing? Then, piping, ASME B31.3, ano ba yung allowable stress, welding requirement, leak testing. Your storage tank should be under API 650. Welded steel tanks ba yan? Ano bang klaseng steel yan? Okay? Your hazardous plant layout should follow NFPA standards that dictate minimum spacing between tanks, fireproofing, and emergency exits. So sa PFD and PNID, so PFD again, review lang natin. Diagram commonly used in chemical and process engineering to indicate the general flow of plant, process, and equipment. So the PFD displays the relationship between major equipment of the plant and it does not show minor details such as piping details and designation. So ano lang siya, general flow of the plant. Ano ba yung relationship between major equipment? Sino ba ang magkakasunod? So you have your process piping, major equipment items, connection with other systems, and your recycle streams, your bypass. Tapos you have your operational data and the process stream name. So your PNID, it shows the interconnection of process equipment and the instrumentation used to control the process. So meron tayong set of standard symbols. It's in ISA, standard S5.1. So the primary schematic drawing used for laying out a process control installation. Okay? So, in PNID natin, so yung mechanical equipment natin, including pressure vessels, column tanks, pumps, compressors, heat exchanger, furnace, wait lang. Ayan. So you also have your bursting discs, restriction orifice, strainers, filters, steam mouse traps, side glasses, silencers, so flares and vents. Pero parang hindi na masyadong ginagamit yung mga flares and vents. Yan. Then, you have your names of designation of your process control instrumentation, your unique tag identifiers. Okay? So, the valves and their types and identification, your control input and outputs, and others, yung mga miscellaneous natin. Okay, so PNID includes an interface for class changes, computer control system, and identification of components and subsystems delivered by others. So usually these are the equipment symbols. So I hope naaalala siya and I hope tama yung mga ginamit yung equipment symbols from before para lang madali na rin. Okay? So yan. So for the valves, the signals, and the instrument, ayan. Then how do we do the naming? So sabi natin kanina, kayo yung bahalang mag-identify ng mga instrument nyo sa mga process. So you have your first letter and your subsequent letter. So ayan. So we have this naman in the PowerPoint. So ayan. So this is an example of a sample PFD for distillation. Overview lang siya ng process ha. And then your PNID for a three-phase separation vessel. Anong ginagamit yung pang PNID? AutoCAD? Sipag, AutoCAD. Anong ginagamit niyo pang PNID? Uy. Ano? Canva. Okay. PPT. Pwede naman nga. Yung iba, Google Slides. Okay. Google Slides, AutoCAD. Okay. Yan. So, what is our mindset as engineers? So, we look at the whole system, not just isolated parts. So, your creativity, your design requires innovation, and not just following formula. Okay, so your technology evolves, and your design practices today didn't exist few decades ago. So you are not just learning how to build plants, you are learning how to design the future of the industry. Okay, so I guess that's it. So, ayan, that's the intro. Mali pala ang na-close kong window. So, that's the introduction of our plant design. So, the next topic would be more on equipment design. So, kita ko na dito, pipe and tubing, ang next topic. Okay? Basic equipment designing. So, thank you for attending today's lecture. Please maaga tayo natapos. And I do hope na those reminders that I told today will be put into use while you design your plant. Okay? So, hindi pwede na yung mga naipaalala today ay makita pa rin sa na fault sa defense. Okay? So, again, pinapaalala ko lang to have the yung to do the groupings properly. And, ayun. So, again, we have prelims. Maybe on week 6. Because week 5 is not con. I'm not sure. Or papapasukin namin kayo ng one Sunday for the prelims. So, ayun. So, yun lang. Yun lang. Okay. Pagpili ng topic. make sure na kaya. Una, dapat kaya ng group. Hindi naman natin kailangan ng super complicated. Dapat din, siguro 1 or 2 sa groups dapat parang very passionate on that topic. Parang ito yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay. Then, make sure na hindi pa siya nagagawa. So, I'll ask Sir Joey to provide the list ng mga naging PD. So, you check kung parang you can have the same raw mats to product, but you should have different process. Okay, so halimbawa, gusto mong gumawa ng mga ginawa ng mga advice ko dati. Wait lang. Excuse me. Nasaan ang aking mga Junakis? BS check plant design. Okay. Complete manuscript. Okay. Ayan, for example, ito, gumawa sila ng polyurethane foam from coconut husk. Pwede ka ulit gumawa ng polyurethane foam from coconut husk, provided na iba yung process mo. Okay? So, you check the PDs na meron sa ating laboratory and start from there. Pero again, dapat medyo interested ka din dun sa topic. Para kasi at least meron kang meron kang drive to finish that. Okay? So, others, nag-integrate sila ng cold pressing, mga ganyan. Mga new technologies na upon research ay nahanap nila. Mga, meron ako ditong, wait, ayan. Nasaan na ang process nitong mga to? Ayan, closed system hydroosmotic power plant. Using fresh water and chemically regenerative ammonium carbon dioxide draw solution just for electricity generation. Parang marami silang mga ginagawa sa buhay. Ayun lang. Ano pa? Ano pang question? Wala na? Okay. If you don't have any questions, so wait for further announcement na lang kung kailan ang sunod na klase. The next class will be on tubings, pipes and tubes. Ayan. So again, pinapaalala ko lang, as early as now, meron po tayong prelims and midterms. So week 6 or week 5 and week 9 or week 10. Okay? So most probably ay Sunday yan. Kasi syempre, hindi tayo magpapaproctor sa iba. So gusto ko ay nakikita ko kayo lagi. Okay, yun lang. Thank you everyone. Bye. Happy lunch.